My name is Tom Weaver, and I'm a founder and chief executive of PetMedics Limited. We're a biotech company based in Cambridge, UK. So my connection with the BIA, I love, just to put my cards on the table, I love the BIA. A bit of context, the reason I like the BIA is I've been in this country for 30 years. About half my career was in government science, large infrastructural science, driving genomics in Cambridge and Oxford. And the other half has been in biotech. I've been involved in 6 startup companies. My last company was Congenica, which was the first genome diagnostics company, which really built on world-leading genomics technology, really developed in this country, that's making a tremendous impact on diagnosing rare genetic disease. So I'm I guess a bridge between sort of government, the power of government science and investment and biotech. And the BIA is the perfect forum for bridging and bringing those two organizations together. So my involvement initially with the BIA was, if you know the way the BIA works, their business model is really unique. They really are focused. So they have these specialist groups, they call them advisory committees, and there's a multiple number of them, and they help advise the BIA on specific areas like TechBio, today's conference. But I was involved in helping set up what's called the Genomics Advisory Committee. And genomics is a really important, relatively new discipline, the complete analysis of your DNA content and how we can apply that to a variety of different applications like diagnosis, drug discovery, forensics, et cetera. And so we thought it was really important in the BIA to develop an advisory committee around the wealth of technologies and evolving companies in the UK, which really are making a difference in genomics. So I think the BIA has had one of the most important influences in our sector in the UK. And I think the reason for that is because they are so good at lobbying our government in a very laser-focused way. They identify really important areas. For example, they're listening to CEOs like me and many others who are saying, one thing we need in this country to be more successful is increased growth capital investment. And one way to unleash more investment in companies like PetMedics is to rework the tax situation, the regulatory requirements, tax requirements for our pension funds to enable them to invest in funds that invest in more riskier companies like PetMedics and in biotech, where the return is substantially higher. And so America's been doing this very successfully for 40 years. The French have started this in the last few years. They've literally unleashed billions of euros from their pension funds to support biotech and tech in their countries. We need to do the same thing in this country. BIA gets that, and they've been very important in lobbying the government. And I think it doesn't matter what party you support, if you're interested in really seeing our sector in life science grow and really reach its potential, they'll support that. And the BIA has really been key in driving that. What makes BIA unique from other trade associations, and I've seen a lot of these in Europe and the United States, and I think one aspect is it's incredibly focused. So again, really laser-like focus on specific problems and targets that's really been brought up from the grassroots, like genomics is a good example, but also now TechBio, really embracing this fantastic new data-driven life science link between sort of tech and biotech. So focused on that and communicating that through these explainers. I think that's really unique. Really useful explainer documents that I can use to show to my investors, but we can also use to share with our government. The second thing I think is really diversity. It's really a diverse organization in all aspects. I really love that, whether it's older people, younger people, different ethnicities, different backgrounds, different sectors, all coming together. That is really a rich ecosystem that's been created. And the other is that people have fun. for me, what the thing that gets me up in the morning is, am I having fun? The BIA's events are fun. I actually like to come to them. I will dial into Zooms. I really enjoy it. Not all trade organizations are like that. So the greatest benefit for being a BIA member for me has to be the communication piece. I'm not a marketing person by nature. I'm a scientist, not ashamed of it, a nerd. I love data, I love chemistry. What the BIA is fantastic at is communicating our story. And that is so important for us to have that story heard by the government, by the NHS, by the general public, who are often seeing some pretty new and challenging technologies that are evolving. So the BIA can communicate those very complicated and challenging ideas in a very supportive way, in a way that people will buy into it and believe in it.